I don't want to get sued by anybody, so I'm just going to tell you what I believe.
Okay.
In the case of USDA, those bureaucrats, for the most, I'm sure it's not all, but many of those bureaucrats that become very senior in USDA, and I'm sure it's Defense Department too, post-retirement, they get really great jobs with big ag and big food. Mm. And I think that there's I can give you some examples actually, but I think there's a culture of catering to big ag and big food because of the rewards that become post-retirement. I'll give you an example. So we had an issue when I first started raising poultry outside in the pasture. We had a predation problem by bald eagles. It was kind of a good sign in a pervert way because we didn't have bald eagles. They were outside my ecosystem. We put poultry on the ground. We had bald eagles. And when the bald eagles first came back to my ecosystem, they were predating on my birds and just hammering me economically. Now, we finally figured out how to prevent it operationally. But for a couple of years there, 2015, 2016, we had huge economic losses because of eagle predation of my pastured poultry.
Wow! Like how many chickens got killed?
Dozens per day. They weren't killing them and eating them. They were just killing them and having fun.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. Now,
dozens a day?
Yes. Now we did
they
figure.
Were just having fun.
Yeah.
Were they eating any of them?
Oh yeah, they were eating some.
But some of them they were just killing for a goof.
Yeah.
Wow.
So nature is not cruel, and nature is not kind, but nature is pure and beautiful, and that's just what happens. Just what happens. So if you got a cat, let it find a nest of mice and see if it doesn't kill them all. Probably won't eat them all, but kill them all.
Right.
We can go on and on about that. But anyway, back on this bureaucracy.
But how did you solve that problem?
Let me tell you that in a minute.
Okay.
So, Stuart. So, I learned that there is a program, federal USDA program, called LIP, Livestock Indemnity Program. And the purpose of that program is to indemnify stockmen if a protected species is hammering your livestock. Like, not a coyote, not a bobcat, but a bald eagle, a timber wolf, or a grizzly bear, is to indemnify the farmer. So I went to my local USDA office, and they told me what to do to prove my losses. And I did it. Painstaking record keeping, but I did it. And the local county office, the guys that had seen the predation, approved it. When I got to the state office, they denied my claim. And they said that I had to prove every single one that got killed. Well, if an eagle swoops in and grabs a chicken, I can't prove it. So they did not pay me my money. And I went through the National Appeals Division. This is 2015, 2016. I'm still at war with USDA to get the $190-something thousand they owe me for those 2 years' losses. And I keep winning, and they keep appealing, and they won't pay me. Now, I'm pretty sure there's somebody pretty highly placed in USDA that might have told Big Poultry, hey, look what a good boy I'm being. I'm not letting this farmer get his money, because Big Poultry, for the most part, doesn't like pastured production, independent production like ours.
Do you think that's what it is, or do you think they just don't want to give money away?
Oh, no, I think it's a...
Do you think that they're financially trying to punish you because you're an independent agriculture company?
Yeah, I do.